There are many ways to build a seed nursery. You can use any materials that are available at low or no cost. Here's just one example how to do it using a piece of scrap galvanized, saw to cut the glycidia, nails, metal scissors, cutlass, pliers, some wire, hammer, and some net for shade if you are going to install a seed nursery table in full sun. Net also protects from rain dropping and damaging your seedlings. 4 glycidia poles. Keep in mind that if you dig them in the right way, it will grow and provide mulch in the future. Make 4-inch long cuts, 4 inches from each side. Flatten the galvanized and bend the sides to form a container. Use a nail and a hammer to make the holes on the connecting parts. Fasten those sides with a wire. Make holes in the container to let the excess water out. Dig the holes and install glycidia poles. Nail the table at the height that is comfortable for you. Use the wood to connect the glycidia poles and to hold the table. Add net on top if needed. Add compost or soil. If you only use soil, add some manure. Depending on the plant species, some must be sown in the seed nursery and others can be sown directly on the soil. The size of the seed defines the size of the hole where it would be planted. The size of the seed defines how many seeds should be planted in each hole. Here is a list of all the species you can sow in the seed nursery. Here is a list of all the species you can sow directly in the lasagna bed. When the plants are around 4 inches tall, transplant your baby greens in the lasagna bed. Most people like fresh fruits. They are a good snack and a perfect source of vitamins and other valuable nutrients. So plant them. They require very little maintenance, and if you plant enough varieties, you'll be able to get fresh fruits from your garden all year long. Sad fact: 31% of women in St. Vincent are obese, and the number has been steadily rising in the past 40 years. In comparison, 16% of the men are obese in St. Vincent, but the number of obese men has been rising twice as fast as women for the past 40 years. The top 3 leading causes of death in St. Vincent: ischemic heart disease, diabetes, and stroke are caused or at least highly influenced by the unhealthy diet. So keep yourself and your family healthy. Grab a fruit. Having a compost in your property can be a really good way to get rid of your organic food waste and feed your soil with huge amounts of nutrients. Organic food waste in your compost rots and becomes a perfect food for your soil, which transforms to healthy food for you and your family. Finding a right place in your property is a crucial moment before starting to dig the hole for your compost with banana circle around. Shady place is more suitable for better rotting process. The place also must not be swamped in water. The pit size should be around 1 meter deep and 1 meter wide. The soil which you dig out should be used for a circle around the pit. Bananas should be planted around the pit too. Their bodies are really good for feeding the soil with moisture and nutrients. Collecting free rainwater is a great way to save money. Your plants will need water every day, and water costs, unless you save the rainwater and store it for later use. Install a water collection system as close to your garden as possible to make watering plants easier. If your garden is in a sloped area, install a water collection in the highest point. You will be able to use free gravity power to water the plants with a hose. Keep chickens out of your garden. If you have any wastewater running through your garden, make sure you guide it out so it does not contaminate your beds. Make your garden comfortable. You are going to spend some time in it, so build steps or other things to make moving and walking in your garden easier.